Hey, welcome to the Tuesday night, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well today. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. And tonight's Tuesday night, we do job talk. It's going to be a little different because I'm going to share with you some things from this giant. I got this for the museum the other day. We picked it up from a retired gentleman. It says bulletin. So this thing is the job postings from the Pennsylvania Railroad. So it says from 1943 through 1949, and the original little piece of paperwork says 1941. So basically, back then, if you were looking for a job and you're part of the union, you would go to this book and look for an advertisement. It has everything. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time kind of sharing some things, go through some of the highlights from the job postings for this week, and I want to share some of this stuff out of here because it really is neat. Because we're talking about LinkedIn, and this is a different thing than normally out there. So I want to share that a little bit. Let me see. Let me find a page here. Got to be careful. I don't want to ruin it. So there's a page here, 1949. So basically, it would show. Well, if I could show this, I'll show some job postings. Whoops, don't want to break it. Bubbles over here kicking me. So it would. So this is the rate. So let's fill a position. Assistant foreman TNS. I don't know what that means. A new position. Penn Station, lower level. Rate of pay $390 per month. Duty 8 a.m. to 12 noon and 12:30, and then meal period. It gave you so it gave information and pay what they would get paid. I love this one. Okay, I don't know what TNS stands for. I have to figure out what that means one day. So here's one: maintainer, position number 562, and it says rate of pay $1.51 per hour. It's a maintainer TNS. So that was kind of that, right? Now, what the gentleman was telling me, it puts down who got appointed to what jobs, what positions they worked. Tells you who got appointed. I know I saw on here layoffs too, because we saw that. So they would go through and announce people who got laid off. I mean, everything was written in here. They told you everything, your whole personal history. But this is what the union would use and the employment office would use to help you go find a position. So if you got laid off in one place, you would go look at this thing for another position or something, or what they call bumping. So they would bump. So if you got laid off, you can look in here for another position to see if it was a lower grade than what you were, and you can go in there and bump them off. They had the same thing when I worked for the federal government as a federal employee. Thought I saw a bunch of layoffs here. Tells you who got appointed to what positions. It was interesting. It's got everything in there for all those years. Who got what? Who got what positions? And if you can bump them as a union person. But it has the rates. There was a list of all the people that got laid off and what they were. So it's very interesting little book. It's from 1940. So compare having to go through this and keeping track in this for finding a new job versus going LinkedIn. And I wanted to share that just because I thought it was interesting. I realized that we're doing the Tuesday night show, and I'm like, oh, I should share that. And it's just a neat, interesting piece of history and how they used to go about looking for jobs. Now we have this thing called LinkedIn that helps us find jobs. So I wanted to share that all with you. And with that, I want to share. No, not the little display. I want the big display. I want the big one in my little video. I get rid of the back video. So this is the latest job reports. I'm just going to do the job reports tonight. Keep it short because it is late. It's almost 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And it's a day before Ash Wednesday here and as in my religion. So get ready for that. As far as all the things that went out there and new stuff, the United States is pretty much the same though. Agile Business Analyst went up 18,000 postings since last week. Business Analyst went up 20. Agile Product Owner went down 8,000 to 110,000 positions. Agile Coach, which we still say, we all should agree that that's a crazy number. It's at 100,000 positions, went down 16,000. Agile Coach went down 5,000 to 48,000 positions. The big weird one that came out this week, and you'll see the chart, is Business Analysts in the EU. I don't know what they did. Maybe they took the same information that they had from the United States or something. But you went up to 272,000. It went up 255,000 positions. I double checked it twice. I don't know why, but apparently, if you're a business analyst, go on LinkedIn now and see if there's a posting, because apparently there's 255,000 more positions for business analysts in their European Union right now. I would go jump on that and see what they posted. And the other big number here is Agile went down 7,000 positions. Everything else pretty much stabilized. Agile Project Manager in the EU went down about 1,100 to 31,000 positions. So the EU is pretty much the same, except for that business analyst position. They kind of went insane, to be honest with you. It's just my interpretation of insanity. It's no reason why I would do that. Here in Philadelphia, nothing really changed. No big news. Agile went up 1,000 positions. So in Philadelphia, knowing about Agile can't hurt you, because it just went up to 30,000 positions here in the greater Philadelphia area that talk about being Agile. So otherwise, everything's pretty much unchanged for that. Certificates, CSM, PSM, Safe Agile, pretty much less Agile, pretty much all the same as they were previously. Again, CSM still says 10,000 positions. Safe Agile says 9,000. Oh, I should put the banner up. I put all that word in the banner, and then I don't show it. It's terrible. So there's the banner for the CSM position, for the certification position. Still, Kanban is 49,000, went up 1,500 positions since last week. So if you missed Jennifer Steelman talk about Kanban, it is recorded on YouTube, so it's there, and she said she would do a second show. So at least the balance of what we did, we just have to coordinate when, and I'm going to post up in our meetup.com the papers that she presented. PMP is up 15,000. So PMP is up for the month, so it must be people getting money for new projects. So again, a lot of project manager positions out there. Let's say overall project manager went up 18,000. So that makes about right. So it's up 18,000. The number of PMP positions requested up 15,000. So that sounds like a proper number, right? All right. So I'm going to change the banner to the United States. So there's a US banner for jobs. I'm going to show the weekly tracking average ones, because I thought that was the most interesting. So this is the United States. No, this is Philly first. So this is the greater Philadelphia. So maybe I should put the greater Philadelphia rolling schedule jobs on the bottom there. So that's scrolling through. As you can see, it's pretty steady state. Not much change as far as past couple of weeks. It looks like it's steadying out from month to month. And then I'm going to go U.S. jobs. Let's go check out U.S. jobs. Oops. A little too far. Here we go. U.S. jobs. Tracking a little higher. I mean, these are trending a little higher up here. The Agile Project Manager. So more work, I guess, come the new year. It's all trending up. But pretty much everything's trending up. The only one trending down was Enterprise Coach, which we all say is crazy number. It's probably not that number. It's probably too high than it really should be. So that's way up there. So that's pretty steady. Now where we're going to look at the EU numbers, because that's the one that's crazy. right? So I got EU jobs going up. So I'm going to change the spreadsheet. I'm going to go back over, go down to the EU numbers. Look at that. Look at that jump up like a crazy person, up to 200 from nothing. So this is a great example of testing. It may test right, but it isn't right. It can't be right. This is ridiculous. I don't think 250,000 new jobs would open up in business analyst position. But you know, with the testers and the automated software, well, it passes thing. Well, you know, that's not, that can't be right. So there's something going on with the algorithm. But again, the testers at LinkedIn are failing their job to understand what is really supposed to be there. You would think they would double every once in a while, they check that, and you know, they're probably, oh, it's doing what it's supposed to, but it's wrong. So anyway, so those are the numbers this week. And again, just kind of sharing off this thing. Can you imagine having post 250,000 jobs in this book? How hard that would be. That would be like crazy. So let's see what else let's see what we got here. Let's see what else. What else can we read in here in this book here? While we're here, it says here, this is dated 1947. Let's see. Here we go. Read this thing. The following appears. Here it is. I love this. I remember this in the government so much. It's so classic government. But this was the commercial train, right? The following position is hereby advertised for bids in accordance with the TNS Department Employees Agreement. So I guess that's a union. Application to be sent to the undersigned, where they will be received up to 12 o'clock noon on July 15th, 1947. Position number 330, maintainer TNS, headquarters Arsenal Tower, rate of pay $1.305 per hour. So it's $1.30 and a half per hour. Tour of duty, 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Territory, Arsenal, interlocking signals to, it's probably the signals group. TNS is probably tracking signals, probably. Relief day, Thursday, so you get a day off on Thursday, so you get 1 day off a week, and it's permanent. And the CB Dahara supervisor tracking signals. So this is what they would show. Again, they're getting paid $1.30 an hour. You get 1 day off, right? 1947. Let's pull another one out just to see. Here you go. Here we go. This is a good one. There's a couple more advertisements. These are dated 1946. Position number 303, signalman, Pennsylvania Station, lower level. Vice President A.J. Cooper. Rate of pay $1.245 per hour. So it's $1.24.5 per hour. Tour of duty 8 a.m. to 12 noon, 12:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Entire division. Relief day Sunday, permanent. So you got paid $1.24 an hour, and you had off 1 day a week on Sundays. So back in 1947, you didn't get 2 days off on the weekends, right? Things have changed a lot. I know they had. I saw in here. I was kind of looking around because the guy was talking about bumps. It actually says who got the jobs. So this one, the following appointments and assignments were made effectively December 17th, 1945. Position 189, H. Criley. 190, R.U. Taylor. So that it names the people, I don't know if you can see it, that actually got the position, who they were, and what the assignment was based on. And you had to go back to the book. So you'd have to go read this book, cross-reference what position number is and what got there. All right. So again, this is the bumping book. So if you got laid off, relief, vacation. I don't know. But it's just interesting. Had all these bulletins, and I just thought it was neat history. And I wanted to share this because, people talk about what they work today and what they do. And I thought in the museum, this book would be pretty cool. I'm going to take expert excerpts out of this and post it up on the website for the museum. Look how big this thing is. It's all the jobs from like 1943 to 1949 that were on the Philadelphia Railroad, Pennsylvania Railroad. And it looks like it's mostly track and signal department advertisements, which is probably a lot of it based in Philadelphia. So this is what was there. You probably couldn't hear me because I had the thing over my face. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. I just thought that was interesting. Something different tonight. Always looking for jobs, how things have changed. Just something interesting. Anyway. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna. I might put some stuff up from Jennifer's when we did the meetup.com again. We got the meetup coming up. The next one in March 15th. I'm going to be talking about coaching and the neutral stance and how we do stuff for facilitation and coaching. So I'm going to be talking about that. I'm working on some other things that people want to do, and we'll see how we do it. And with that, I want to wish you the best. I got some new stuff coming, working on it. It's working. It's getting there. It's got to get into a regular cadence so we can bring this stuff to you. With that, I want to say have a great evening. See you tomorrow morning. And